Hey loves, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for taking the time to check me out. My name is Jeannie and this is Sips, Lips, and Makeup Tricks. I do a lot of BoxyCharm and Ipsy makeup hauls, makeup and skincare reviews, makeup looks, pretty much all things beauty. I want to keep this intro fairly short today because if you saw the title, we're going to be going through some of my favorite products as of lately, and I have a lot of products that I want to talk about and get through. But I do want to just mention really quickly, in case you missed it or in case you are new here, I do have part 1 of my holiday giveaways going on. You guys, this giveaway is so good. It's got Jeffree Star, Morphe, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Glam Glow, NARS, and much, much more. It is a giveaway that you don't want to miss. All you have to do is be subscribed here on the channel and then leave me a comment on the giveaway video where it showed off all of the things in the giveaway. I'll have that video linked in the description box below to make it easy for you to find. And without further ado, you guys, let's just get into the goodies that have been my favorites since I have kind of tried them out and as of lately. So I've got some skincare products, I've got a little bit of everything. So I'm trying to figure out where to start. Let's start with primers. First up, this is by Elemis. This is a pretty expensive primer, but every now and then, if you're a BoxyCharm member, this will be on their sales, and that is where I picked it up. And I haven't seen it in some months now. I think it was a pop-up sale, not the last pop-up, but the pop-up before. And if you're familiar with BoxyCharm, pop-up is a quarterly sale. They also have monthly sales, but anyhow, it's been a while. But this is their Pro Collagen Insta Smooth Primer. The scent on this is like fresh shower or something like that. That's what it reminds me of, but it's got a very cooling effect to the skin and a very smoothing effect to the skin. One of my favorite primers since I have tried it. Really pretty pearlish packaging, like pearly green. But anyhow, it is an expensive primer, but if you ever have an opportunity to pick it up at a discounted price, I definitely recommend it. It is that good that I would pay retail value for it if I had that type of money, but I don't. I think this might cost somewhere between like $80 and $120 retail value. I can't remember exactly. I paid much less for that on the BoxyCharm sale, but again, if I had that type of money, I would definitely have this as as a staple piece in my collection, but I will definitely always repurchase when I see it on a sale. So there is that. Now, the next primer, I lost the cap. This was actually part of a 3-piece set that my mom got me for my birthday last summer. But this is the Rodan and Fields, and this is the Recharge Primer. And it also does have SPF 30. I really like this one in the summer. Again, this is a very, this also is a pore and line filling primer. Some primers are like hydrating primers. Some are pore and line filling. You know, primers do different things. Some are illuminating primers. This one is definitely a really good pore and line filler, and the same with this. But I feel like this one also has a color correcting element to it. I can show you. So that is the coloring on it, but when you rub it in, it really does brighten the skin and kind of perfect discoloration a bit. And that smell, it smells so good. Again, not perfumey, but just really fresh smelling. But there you can see it's got like a brightening effect to the skin and like kind of like perfects areas that have like discoloration and just literally makes your skin feel like a rose petal. Love those. I've got 2 more primers that I want to talk about. This is actually one that I finally just tried for the first time. I know probably a lot of you have already tried this, but this is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. I was able to pick this up for $18 on November's Ipsy add-on sale, and I jumped on the chance to grab it. Now I kind of wish that I would have picked up 2, but this is what it looks like. Obviously, I have used it, but this has like a fresh lavender scent to it. So nothing like perfumey or overwhelming, but literally like fresh lavender. but this primer is so good. I can't say enough about this, but it's also very, very expensive. So it's not something that I will be buying at retail value, but you bet your bottom dollar when I see it on a sale, it is something that I will definitely jump on. It fills the pores and the fine lines almost like nothing I've ever seen. So very, very, very good primer. And then I wanted to show you a dupe for that primer that is, you can buy this for $2 at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. They are almost always at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and it is the I Heart Revolution primer. This is their pore perfecting primer. Looks very similar to the Tatcha primer and works very similar as well. Now this one kind of smells like Play-Doh. It doesn't have a scent, but if I had to put my finger on what it smelled like, I would say Play-Doh. So it doesn't have the fresh lavender scent of the Tatcha. But I will be totally honest with you. It feels very, very, very similar and performs very, very similar. And to say at a fraction of the price doesn't even do the price point comparison justice. $2. And I think this retails for like $50 or $60. But even if we're talking about sale price, $18 compared to $2. And they are very, very, very similar. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Now let's talk about eye primers. So I've got a couple eye primers I want to talk about. I actually just recently got this, and this retails for, I want to say $7 or $8. It is from the company M2UNYC. I did get this out of a glam bag, I want to say 2 months ago, and it is an eye primer that I have fallen in love with. Now, I got it in a subscription bag, my Ipsy bag. This came in my $13 bag, but if you wanted to pick it up, it literally retails for, I think, $7 or $8. What I really, really like about it is it gives a decent coverage, and then the consistency of it reminds me of my beloved NARS. Like, the texture of it is really velvety like that, but then it's got coverage to it to cover up any imperfection in the eye area, and it doesn't settle into the fine lines, and it just gives a really nice, bright starting point to start your eye makeup. Love that primer. So glad that I got it in my bag, and definitely recommend giving it a try. Next, from Ace Beauté, we do have the Eyeshadow Amplifying Primer. I have mine in the shade Light. I just recently got this in one of my BoxyCharms, but you guys, this is so good. This is a full coverage product. It does come in different shades to accommodate to different skin tone, which I really, really like. This literally, all you need is the smallest amount. I should have first showed you. I literally put like the quarter of a size of a pea on there, and it really, really covers up imperfection, gives you that nice, bright, even starting point for your eyeshadow looks, and stays all day long, helps your eyeshadow not to crease. I have used this and then done my eye makeup on my double shift days at work, which I'm a waitress, and on my double shift days, I'm literally on my feet for 16 hours. And I have used this underneath my eyeshadow looks on my double shift days, and it has had my eyeshadow hold up beautifully, literally my whole shift. Love, love, love this. Want to say it retails for $14. So not a bad price point for a really, really great product, in my opinion. And then last but not least, a couple months ago, I heard people on YouTube talking about this. I wanted to give it a try. It is the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. I have mine in the shade Fair. This is a really, really, really great eye primer. Probably one of the best that I've ever used when we're talking about settling into the fine lines around your eyes. At 36, I've got some. I don't know if you do, but I do. This is so, so good with kind of just being like a second skin around the eye. Let's talk about the not so great points. It doesn't come full. It's already a tiny little thing. and it costs $20 for this little guy. You can purchase it on Amazon or their website, but they do have this product on Amazon, which is where I purchased mine. I do have a backup of this, but you don't get a ton of product, but you don't need much at all either. You can literally just barely take your finger and just take a little bit off of the side of the container and use it for both eyes. So it will last you quite some time. But $20 and not much product, but such a good product. I really do like it. I have one in my backup drawer as well. Not something that I will want to be without. I really like that. And if you've got $20 to spend on an eye primer, then I definitely recommend it. Okay, let's move in to some eyeshadows. So this is my all-time favorite as of lately. I got this a couple months ago, and it is my all-time favorite for a quick, fast, put-together eye look. It is the Natasha Dinona Duochrome Liquid Shadow in Infra Nude. This is so gorgeous and so easy. I do have it on my eyes today, but I have it on today with some other products as well, which I will show you. But when you want something quick but beautiful, and it looks like it took you some time, but you don't have the time to do it, this bad boy is it. I was able to pick it up for $13 on a Sephora sale a couple months ago. I want to say it retails for around $26, but this is something that I would go back and pay full price for if I had to. I would, of course, look on places like Amazon or Mercari or eBay and see if I could find it cheaper, because I'm that girl that's always looking for a deal. But if I had to and I was out, I would definitely pay the $26 for this. It is so good, so beautiful, so multi-chromatic, and so easy for a put together look. Like I said, I have it on my eyes today, but I also have other stuff on it. So I just want to show you really quick. So it is such a beautiful, I might be getting close to running out. I literally use this all the time, especially for work. But it is such a just beautiful duochrome, kind of like neutral duochrome, if there is such a thing, right? So in real life, I'm seeing gold, green, pink, purple, and blue, depending on how you turn it. In the camera, it's kind of looking more rose gold, but with the ring light, it kind of distorts the true color of things. But this is definitely a win for me. And what I really love about it as well is you can use it all by itself, put it all over the lid, give it a second to halfway dry down, take a blending brush and just kind of lightly go back and forth over the edges to just buff the edge out so you don't have a harsh line of where the shadow is and the rest of your lid begins. Or you could take a nude color transition area shade, then put that over the lid, and then put a little bit of something darker just on the outer edges and have a beautiful put together look that was still super easy. Or you can use it as a base underneath other multi-chromatic type of shadows and create something really gorgeous, which is what I did today. So I used this as a base all over my lid, and then we'll move into one of my other favorites. This is from Stila Cosmetics, and this is a liquid shadow called Lilac Legend. This is kind of more of like a topper shade. So I used this and then kind of put this just kind of like on the inner corner to about the outer third. And this color is so beautiful. Another really pretty multi-chromatic. This is really kind of like pink and lilac-y. Kind of looks more icy in the camera. In real life, you definitely really see those purple colors. But again, it's a product that makes it look like you took forever on your makeup, but really you just kind of slapped it on there, blended out the edges, and walked out the door, which is, as a mom of three, a working mom of three, that is what I love. So really great product. And another great thing is right now you can find those at your local Marshalls and TJ Maxx for like $8 or $9. So probably on other websites as well, like Mercari and like resale websites. Those are heavily available at a very discounted price. So very good. another eyeshadow I want to talk about. I picked this up on a BoxyCharm sale not too long ago. It was some months ago now. But this is by Mavin Beauty, and this is their Cosmic Drip, kind of like quad palette. A beautiful multi-chromatic palette. I will swatch these for you. These are so gorgeous, you guys. Does have a little bit of kick up in the pan, but the colors on these are so stunning. And I don't know how well with the ring light you'll really be able to see how multi-chromatic they are, but they are so pretty. Yeah, like in real life, this looks really, really purple, and in the camera it looks green. I don't know why it does that with the ring light. It's so strange, but I'll just continue to show you the swatches. This is kind of like the copper color. Look how wet and beautiful it looks. And they just glide on the skin like butter. They go on super, super smooth. Next, we'll do this darker one, which is kind of like, actually kind of like the true shade of a penny. Very, very, very beautiful. Again, all of these shades are just, they just are so smooth and nice and so pretty on the eye as well. And then we will do this one in the corner, which this one is kind of like, so this one is like a true rose gold. This is like a rose gold that has like green reflect in it. But so, so pretty. And those are the swatches. So I really, really do love this palette. And honestly, you guys, the swatches with my ring light are not doing this palette justice. I want to say it's not even too expensive at retail value. I think like in the 20s of some sort. But I was able to pick it up at a fraction of that on the BoxyCharm sale. And I'm so glad that I did. It is so beautiful. Now, another eyeshadow that I want to talk about is these have been available at Marshalls and TJ Maxx lately for about $15. I do have one in my current giveaway right now, but this is the Morphe in 1997, the Unity collection, the Coca-Cola collection. You guys, I have been using the heck out of this palette. It is so beautiful. Now, if you are a returning viewer on my channel, you have seen these on my last two giveaways, and you've also seen me use it in multiple looks. So beautiful. I love that you can play with color. You've got some duochromes in there. You can go totally neutral, or you can play with some green and some duochromes, a blue, gold. I just love this palette. It's so versatile. The formula is so nice, and really what really gets me is the duochromes in this. They are so pretty. I will swatch some for you. So let's do this kind of purple duochrome right here. It's like a purple and blue, and the formula feels so nice on it. But look at that. Oh, that is just so pretty. So stinking pretty. Okay, let's do this one here. I use this for an inner corner and under brow bone highlight all the time. I used it today. It's kind of like a rose gold. I don't even know how to explain it. It's got a little bit of every color in it, I feel like no matter, like depending on how you catch the light is how it looks. It really looks different in real life than it does with my ring light and on a swatch. But anyhow, just a really pretty palette. I'll also swatch this teal color for you up in the middle. So again, a really pretty color, really icy, beautiful color. And it just goes on so nice. I just love this palette. I dropped my little thing that I'm wiping all this off with. But anyhow, so that has been one of my favorites. Okay, let's talk about bronzers. So I have just recently got back into bronzing. I was like totally against putting powders on my face except for maybe a little bit of blush as of maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and then I switched back after I tried this little gem right here, the Fenty Pro Filter Setting Powder, which actually I feel like blurred fine lines. And see, I've got really, really dry skin, and as I'm getting a little bit older, I also have fine lines. And so powders were just like, if I use the wrong one, it sets into my dry skin and looks cakey and makes me look even older than I really am. But I tried this. This came out of a BoxyCharm, and fell in love with powders all over again. So after that, then I started trying some different ones and have found some that I really like. The first one, again, came out of BoxyCharm, and this is from Alamar Cosmetics, and it is the Hydrating Complexion Trio. You do get, this is in the shade Light, and you do get 3 colors in there for bronzing, contouring, and highlighting. Now, I will say I did one day try and use this light color to set my concealer under my eyes. Was not a good idea for me and my skin type. It looked like super cakey. Maybe it was just the mix of the certain concealer that I was using and the formula on this. I really don't know, but I've never tried it again to double check. I don't want to, maybe I'll try with another concealer at some point, but all I know is that for bronzing and contouring, I was absolutely so in love with this that when I saw it again on the next BoxyCharm monthly sale, I did go pick up another one, and I have a whole nother one in my backup drawer because this is something that I want to keep in my collection. I do use it all the time. It goes on the skin so nice. This is not what I have on right now. We will talk about that product in just a moment. But until I tried the product that I have on today, I literally used this every single day. I used this color for bronzing and this color for contouring, or sometimes I would go back and forth and mix a little bit of both of those colors. But a really, really great formula if you have dry skin. I feel like it doesn't kind of like soak into your skin. It just kind of like lays beautifully on top, if that makes sense. It doesn't get into like your pores and your fine lines, and I just love it. I really, really do. I love this product. I have this one, and then I have a whole nother one because I just love it that much. So now next, I want to talk about the bronzer that I have on right now. This is by LYS, which stands for Love Yourself. So it is a pretty little rose gold pinky triangle kind of packaging, which I like. I always have like fingerprints on everything from when I'm doing my makeup. But you guys, so I got this out of BoxyCharm too, and then I randomly tried it after I had fallen in love with this. And I'll be honest with you, I have been using this every single day since I tried it. For bronzing, I just absolutely love it. This is in the shade Light. This is what it looks like, and I don't know what it is about this. I don't know if it's just the tone. The formula looks really good on my skin. As you can see, it does not look drying. It does not like go into any of my fine lines, and the tone I just feel like is such a good tone for my skin. So absolutely love this, and we'll definitely pick up more of this when mine is gone. I'm not 100% sure what the retail value is. If I can find it on a sale, I'll definitely do that. But if I have to pay retail price for it, I will do that as well because I really, really, really use it. It's something that I use every single day. It's a staple piece in my routine at this point. So, okay, let's talk about some blushes. This came out of a BoxyCharm. I feel like I've been saying that all video. But this is so, so good, you guys. This is the Seraphine Botanicals Rhubarb and Rose Creamy Lip and Cheek Palette. Now, I have not used this for my lips. I have some different favorites for my lips. But for blush, this has been my go-to everyday palette. So, as you can see, it is used. There is stuff all around the edges. So the way that I use it is I take my blush brush, and my favorite way is to just dip in between these two colors right here, and then sometimes I'll go in between some other colors as well. But lately, for the fall, I have been dipping in between these colors. I'll blot a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'll take my blush brush and just kind of stipple it into the area where I wear my blush. The way that this cream product kind of just melts into my skin, it looks so good. It does not accentuate the texture on my cheeks. I am so, so in love with this. This is literally my go-to blush right now. They did have this, they do have this on the BoxyCharm Beauty Bash sale right now for, I want to say, somewhere between like $8 and $10. I love it so much that I grabbed another one. I want my mom to try this. She loves cream products too. But she has trouble with like some products that like the cream blushes that she'll put it on. It looks beautiful, but then you blend it out and the color is gone. That is her gripe with the Clinique Chubby Sticks. The color is not going anywhere. You stamp it on the cheek, blend out the edges all you want, but that color is not going anywhere until you wash your face with makeup remover. And so I got one for my mom for Christmas, among some other things for her, of course, but I cannot wait for her to try this. This does have a retail value of like $50 or $60, so it is a high price point for blush. But if you can pick it up on a sale, I would definitely recommend it. And actually, speaking of sales, right now, the BoxyCharm Beauty Bash, which is normally a members only sale for BoxyCharm, anybody can shop it right now. You don't have to be a member at all. I will link the have the link in the description box below of where you can shop it. Amazing deals on makeup, skincare, tools, lifestyle products, pretty much anything you could think of. Beauty-wise is in this sale for up to 80 to 90% off of retail value. And right now there is no strings attached, no sign up necessary. You just get to shop, and it's only open for a couple more days. So again, I will have it linked in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. I definitely urge you to. But okay, so moving on with blushes. These are from Wander Beauty, and they are little blush and highlight duos. Again, this came out of a BoxyCharm sale. They do have them right now. So one of them is called Berry, and the other one is Petal Pink. These are what they look like, and this is what I have on my face today for my blush. I mixed a little bit of both of them together. Absolutely love this product. And then on the other side of both of them, they both have the same nude kind of highlight, which I do have on as well. I'll be honest with you, the highlight is pretty, but not my favorite highlight for my cheeks. I feel like it does texturize just a little bit, but it is beautiful. If you're not worried about texture, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight, but it just texturizes a little bit more than what I like. But I do have it on right now. It's not awful or anything like that, but the reason that I love these so much is for the blushes. They just sink right in. They look so beautiful and just kind of like morph into your own skin. Absolutely love these bad boys. Again, you can get them on the BoxyCharm sale right now, so check it out if you want. But I definitely a product that I recommend if you're into cream blushes. Okay, let's talk about a couple highlighters. So, in the summertime, I got this out of BoxyCharm. This is from Touch and Soul. It is their Glodiant highlighting palette, and it looks like this. Now, it didn't look like this when I got it. That is from me running my brush through the product. They were all evenly, let's see, 5 different colors when I got it. But the way that I like to use this product is grab a fluffy brush and run it right over the whole product, tap it, and then just lightly put it in the highlight area. This is such a stunning highlight. Again, definitely a really, really nice gem that I found from being part of the BoxyCharm family. Love this. Don't think that it's in the sale right now, but they do. Actually, it is. This is in the sale right now as well. Now I remembered. I've got plenty in here. Highlights. I mean, my God, you use such a small amount that I don't know, how I would ever actually run out of this. But if I do, I will definitely pick up another one. And then next for highlights, again, this came out of a BoxyCharm sale. And this is from Ofra Cosmetics. And this is the highlighter Retrograde. So beautiful. Now, if you know Ofra, you know they have probably the most stunning highlights ever. This has kind of like a purple and a beige, but I like to kind of swirl it together, and it makes just a beautiful, beautiful blinding highlight. Excuse me one second, Christian. So my 13-year-old is having a sleepover. I've got 5 teenage boys literally right here right now. So if you're a mama, then you can probably guess I'm a little bit distracted. And I'm hoping that my son will keep it down because I'm almost done. So, okay. Moving along, I do want to talk about the setting powder, but I already did mention it. This is from Fenty Beauty and is the Pro Filter Setting Powder. You guys, I did not even like setting powders at all until I tried this. I did when I was younger, and then I went through a phase where all of a sudden my skin started to age a little bit, and I used it one day and looked in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, girl, you look older than you are. That is not the point of this, right? That is not the point of makeup. But then I tried this not too long ago after I got it out of BoxyCharm, and this actually does really, really go nicely on the skin. I feel like it really does help to blur pores and fine lines, which is kind of like, you know, the point of face makeup, to blur imperfections, right? So such a great product. I did go ahead and pick up another one for my backup drawer, but you get a lot of product in here. I've had this for months now, and as you can see, the product is literally still like up to the top. So, but I do have a backup for when I run out, not something I want to be without now that I've tried. Okay, so let's talk about, oh, you know what? I did have another highlighter I wanted to mention. This is from Marc Jacobs. I know they are rebranding his beauty brand, but these are at TJ Maxx and Marshalls now, and you can also get them on the BoxyCharm sale, but it is a liquid highlight. They have it in Moonlit and Sunlit, so one of them is like a white iridescent, and I do have that one as well, which I also really, really like. Well, it's in there somewhere. It doesn't matter. So one is like a white iridescent and one is kind of like a golden. They are both beautiful. I think I do favor the golden just a little bit more, but you don't need much of this at all. Like if I was putting it on, I would never put that much. I would literally just dab a little bit, but I just kind of want to show you the coloring of it. It's such a beautiful highlighter. You do kind of need to work quick with it when you put it on. It dries down quick. So you want to go in with the sponge really quickly and kind of just dab it into the highlight area once you put it on. But such a good find if you can find it at your local TJ Maxx or Marshalls or on one of the BoxyCharm sales. Definitely worth checking out. Love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about lips. I really only have one lip product that I want to talk about right now. Well, actually 2. I want to talk about the Huda Beauty Demi Matte formula. This comes in several different shades. I got one of them in my BoxyCharm box and then have bought several more shades off of the sale. I have 2 of them right here, but I actually have 3 of them on the way from my BoxyCharm sales, things that are still yet to come into me. And then I do have 2 of them upstairs, one in my purse and one in my upstairs bathroom. I do have one of them on my lips today. The one that I have on my lips today is Lady Boss. I have never really been into matte formulas. As somebody with dry skin, my lips are included. I just was like a juicy, wet, glossy looking lip type of chick. That's what I really am into. But the formula on this Demi Matte is so comfortable. I had on Passionista yesterday for Thanksgiving. How much do we eat and drink on Thanksgiving? You guys, that lipstick lasted so long. For hours and hours and hours later, it was still like I just put it on. So comfortable, even with dry lips and dry skin. It lasts. Such a beautiful shade range. I want to say they retail for like $20, maybe $22. Right now, you can get all of the shades on the BoxyCharm sale for $8 a piece. That is why I stocked up on a ton of the colors. And I just love that formula. I am pushing myself lately to jump outside of my gloss and nude lip and go into bolder colors. I'm really, really enjoying it, especially with these. These are so, so good. Now, another one that I want to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gloss. This is what this one looks like. This is in the shade Cupid. It is just a beautiful, wet, juicy looking gloss. And it makes my lips, it's not a plumping lip gloss, but it makes my lips look so, so wet and juicy. I just love it. It does have a little bit of a peach sparkle to it. Okay, guys, I am back. I am so sorry for the distraction. Like I said, my son has a bunch of friends over tonight, and there was a bumblebee in the house somehow, and there was a bunch of distractions. I had to shut it off and clear the distraction and start over because I can't focus when there's a bunch going on like right here. I wish I had just like a closed off filming room maybe one day, but right now I do not. But let's just move on with the video. Okay, so I was talking about the lipsticks, the Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Demi Matte Huda Beauties. Love them. And then I do want to just mention a few skincare products that I have been absolutely loving. So let's talk about those. So now these skincare products that I'm going to show you were sent to me in the summertime in PR from a woman-owned small business skincare company. It is called K's Cbd Skin Care. I love CBD products. I think they're amazing for a whole array of different issues. They can be very helpful from everything from like anxiety, autism, cancers, just like, oh my God, like anything under the sun, CBD can help with. Skincare is no different. This is her acne line, and it came with the Cosmic Clarity Cleanser. It came with the Dope Relief Toner and, oh no, I'm sorry, the Leaf Relief Toner and the Dope Skin Cleanser. My favorite of the three was definitely the Dope Skin Cleanser, and this is what I want to talk about today. All three products were absolutely amazing, and I used all of them to the last drop. And I thank the owner of that company, Kay, for sending these my way. But the reason that I love this so much is it was almost like a not a cleansing balm, but I want to just say it had that kind of thing where like it wasn't something that foamed when you used it. It was more of like a lotion-like consistency, but the way that it cleaned my skin and made my skin feel so clean and so fresh at the end of the day, but without stripping my own natural oils and making me even more dry as someone with dry skin. I literally fell in love with this. I used this up way before I used the rest of the other two products, but of course I finished them all, and I think it is a great line. I think this line is meant for acne and the scars that are left behind. Now, I'm not somebody that really suffers with acne, but I will say that I get a couple here and there throughout the month. If there was a night where I was lazy and didn't take off my makeup, which is pretty rare. I normally take my makeup off, but there are nights where I fall asleep with my makeup on. First it was my 13-year-old, now it's my 2-year-old. Welcome to the Jeannie Show. But anyhow, so long story short, this is just a really great product, and the whole time that I used this line, I did not notice one blemish on my face. Even sometimes like that time of the month, I'll spring one or two up around the chin or mouth area, probably from wearing masks at work as well. I'm a waitress, so we are still wearing masks at work. I live in Michigan, which I believe is like the worst in the country right now for COVID cases. So we are still in masks, and a lot of people break out around the mouth area. I did not notice one freaking blemish when I used this, and I just love it. I would definitely repurchase the cleanser, the Dope Skin Cleanser, and I would definitely love to try the Wrinkle Remedy collection of her line. But anyhow, wanted to mention that. Now, next, this is another product that I got through BoxyCharm, and this is the Elemis Superfood AAHA Glow Cleansing Butter. Absolutely love this stuff. So this is what the consistency looks like. As you can see, your girl has been into that. Doesn't really smell like anything, which is good for skincare. You really don't want to be putting perfumes on your face. At least I don't want to feel like I'm saturating my face in perfume when I'm doing my skincare. But anyhow, You guys, I just love this, and I love it for all of the same reasons that I just said about the other cleanser. It makes, I feel like it just melts the dirt and impurities out of my skin without stripping it. So love, 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 love that product. And oh, another favorite is from Dermalect. This too came out of a BoxyCharm. A lot of my high-end skincare products either found in like TJ Maxx or Marshalls at a discounted price, or they came out of one of my subscription boxes because as a mom of 3, I don't have like buku money to spend on one item. So a lot of my higher end items do come from my subscriptions, and this one is no different, but this is the Outcreased Retinol Trifecta Serum. The way that this just melts into my skin is unfreaking real. It feels like no other serum that I've ever tried, and it just, so it goes on kind of like an oil, but then just within seconds, it's gone. It just melts in. No scent on that either. And I do notice a difference in my skin when I use this. My skin feels hydrated. It feels plump. I use it all the time. I've got about half left. If you can see, the product comes up to about here at this point, and I do have a backup because you can find these on the BoxyCharm sales every now and then. So if you happen to see this on sale, I definitely recommend picking it up. This is an amazing product, and it is something that I will definitely keep stocked in my skincare collection. So a couple other skincare products I want to talk about. This was something that I was able to find at Marshalls. As you can see, I got about that much left, maybe a pump. I'll probably have to open it and put it onto my hand at this point. But this is from Origins, and it is their starting over, and it says to see new skin each day. It is a serum that I use at night, and I don't know what it is about this product. It does cost a pretty penny at retail value, but I think I was able to get it for like 20 bucks at Marshalls, and I will definitely be looking for another one now that I am out. I don't have a backup, and that makes me very sad, but I will find another one. You guys, when I use this, it's not one that I'll use like every night. I'll use it maybe every other or every third night. But when I do use it, that next morning, my skin is so hydrated, so glowy. I feel like everything from my morning skincare routine to my makeup just goes on better. It really is like seeing new skin every day. I don't know what it is about the product, but definitely something that I recommend. So there is that. And then I do have one more that I want to talk about. This is from Grown Alchemist. Very, very expensive line, but they do have these in my TJ Maxx from time to time. And I want to talk about two of them, both of which that I found in my TJ Maxx. One is the Regenerating Night Cream Neuropeptide Violet Leaf Extract. So this is like a night cream. And then this one is the Age Repair Treatment Cream Phytopeptide White Tea Extract. Now, this is just an amazing night cream. I can't say for somebody that has oily skin because I don't. I have dry skin, but as you can see, I've used a lot. Like I'm about to hit pan in the middle, which makes me very sad. This has no perfume smell at all. What it has is like an ingredient smell. Like you can smell the ingredients in it is pretty much what you smell. So very organic scent. And it is a night cream that smooths and soaks into my skin, makes me feel so hydrated, makes my skin feel so youthful. I feel like it gives a bounce to my skin. Love this, use it every single night, and need to find more because I will be hitting pan on it soon. And then from the same company, this is a super thick product, and I don't want to waste it. These products are like close to I think this is like $180. This one is like close to $200 as well. You can, when you find them in TJ Maxx though, they're like $30 or $40, so you're getting a really good price when you get them from there. But this one is a super thick, like super thick. And what I like to use this for is patting it in under my eyes at night. and then right here in between my eyebrows where I have the deepest set wrinkles on my face. You can't see them right now because they are actually extremely improved. They were awful. It was a really deep set wrinkle, and pretty much the only deep set wrinkle that I had, but it was deep set. Like I couldn't even put makeup over it because it immediately just caked up into that wrinkle. You guys, it is pretty much gone to the point where with a good primer, you know, you really don't even notice it that much. I will say that this and the 111 Skin Diamond Contour Gel have helped with that wrinkle, but this thick formula is so good for hydrating and resetting under the eye area. It gives my under eye area a youthful, hydrated glow. It really helps smooth out the fine lines around the eyes. Definitely recommend it. Would I pay full retail price for it? No, because I don't have that kind of money. But if I did have that kind of money, I would. But since I don't, I will search for this product on resale online shops and search for it in TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And when I see it, you bet your bottom dollar your girl is going to get it. So anyhow, you guys, that is it for my fall beauty faves. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. You can always subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of my beauty YouTube family. Make sure you get your entry into part 1 of my holiday giveaways. Part 2 will be coming after the second week of December. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Stay tuned until the next... I was going to say stay tuned. I will see you soon in my next one. And until then, guys, stay safe, stay beautiful, and I love you. Bye.